Hare Krishna, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. We continue reading from Caitaniya Caritamita, Adi Lila, chapter 10. We have been reading the purport to text 40 by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, where we have been reading about Mukunda Datta, who is also one of the very close associates of Lord Chaitanya. Mukunda Datta would sing and Lord Chaitanya would dance. In the Gaur Ganodesh Dipika, the identity of Mukunda Datta and his brother Vasudev Datta is given as Madhukanta and Madhuvrata, the singers in Braj. In Braj Leela, they came as Madhukanta and Madhuvrata, singing for the pleasure of Lord Krishna. And the same Mukunda Datta is now singing for the pleasure of Lord Chaitanya. So we continue reading from the purport. Before disclosing his desire to take the renounced order of life, Lord Chaitanya first went to the house of Mukunda Datta. But at that time, Mukunda Datta requested Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to continue his Sankirtana movement for a few days more before taking sannyas. So Lord Chaitanya, he was staying in Navadvip. He was a grihastha and he would have the Sankirtana pastimes. After he came back from Gaya, he began his Sankirtana pastimes. Before he went to Gaya, he was only logic and grammar and Sanskrit, He was a great logician. But after he came back from Gaya, he exhibited his devotion, love for Krishna, Sankirtana pastimes. And then to give this love of Krishna to everyone, he wanted to take sannyas. Because right now he's a grahas, but he felt that, okay, by becoming a sannyasi, and as a grahas, some people were not able to um, appreciate his position. But if you're a sannyasi in India, at least in 500 years ago, people would automatically offer respects, And so Lord Chaitanya said, for the benefit of everyone, let me take sannyas, because some people were offending him. He said, I've come to this world to deliver everyone. If they offend me, how will they get love of Krishna? So let me take sannyas. Like that, they will offer respects to me, and in this way, they will be benefited. We may do something because we want to get the respect. We want people to say, oh, how great you are. I am. How great I am. But that's not Lord Chaitanya. Krishna does not want that. What he wants is how he can benefit us. That's the mood. He's the most compassionate. And for us, Lord Chaitanya took sannyas. So before taking sannyas, he went to the house of Mukunda Datta to tell him, hey, I'm going to take sannyas. Mukunda Datta is requesting Lord Chaitanya, you please stay for a few days more. This is stated in Caitanya Bhagavat, Madhya Khanda, chapter 26. So Caitanya Bhagavat is written by Vrindavan Das Thakur. He's the Vyasadev. He's Vyasadev, who has recorded Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. Mostly he has recorded the earlier pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. The information of Lord Chaitanya's accepting the renounced order was made known to Gadadhar Pandit, Chandrasekharacharya, and Mukunda Datta by Nityananda Prabhu. And therefore, all of them went to Katwa and arranged for kirtan and all the paraphernalia for Lord Chaitanya's acceptance of sannyas. So Lord Chaitanya went to Katwa to take sannyas, and his close associates, Gadadhar Pandit, Chandrasekharacharya, Mukunda Datta was also there, and Nityananda Prabhu. And so these 4 personalities went together with Lord Chaitanya to make arrangements for the sannyas ceremony. After the Lord took sannyas, they all followed him, especially Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Gadadhar Prabhu, and Mukunda Datta. who followed him all the way to Purushottam Kshetra. Purushottam Kshetra is Jagannath Puri. It's called Purushottam Kshetra. Lord Jagannath is Purushottam, the best of all the personalities, the supreme of all the personalities. That's the Lord. In this connection, one may refer to Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Antya Khanda, chapter 2. In the place known as Jaleshwar, Nityananda Prabhu broke the sannyas rod of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So there is another pastime where now that Lord Chaitanya has taken sannyas, he's taking a sannyas rod, and Lord Nityananda is like, he's getting so irritated. Lord, he's Krishna himself, and here he's asked to act in the renounced order of life. He should be, he should be enjoying, and he's holding this danda for what? And Lord Nityananda broke this danda in 3 parts, and he put it in the water. He broke it because, and also another reason they say he broke it because Lord Chaitanya had taken sannyas in the Shankara sect, where they accept only 1 danda, ekadandi, but the Vaishnavas are always 3 dandis. The 1 danda is saying, oh, that I'm become Narayan. But that's not the mood of the Vaishnav. The Vaishnav is, they carry the 3 dandas. Why? Because to remind, and that's the vow, that I offer my body, mind, and words in the service of Krishna. So Mukunda Datta was also present at that time. He went every year from Bengal to see Lord Chaitanya at Jagannath Puri. Mukunda Datta was staying in Bengal. Lord Chaitanya, after his sannyas, he was living in Jagannath Puri at the request of his mother Sachimata. And so every year the devotees would go from Bengal to Jagannath Puri to visit Lord Chaitanya, and Mukunda Datta would do that too. Are there any questions or comments? No, we can read further. Vasudeva Datta Prabhura Bhritya Mahashaya Sahasra Mukhe Yanra Guna Kahilena Haya. Vasudeva Datta, the 19th branch of the Sri Chaitanya tree, was a great personality and a most confidential devotee of the Lord. One could not describe his qualities even with thousands of mouths. So we just heard of Mukunda Datta, his brother Vasudeva Datta. He's being called the 19th branch of the tree of Lord Chaitanya. A most confidential devotee of the Lord, a great personality, and he had such amazing qualities that Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami is saying, if we go on describing his qualities with thousands of mouths, we would still not finish describing his qualities. If we count our qualities, or some people, we know how many qualities they have. But here, the qualities of Vasudeva Datta are so many, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami is pointing out. That with thousands of mouths, we cannot appreciate. We are not able to finish counting all the qualities of Vasudeva Datta. Vasudeva Datta, the brother of Mukunda Datta, was also a resident of Chattagram. In the Chaitanya Bhagavat, it is said, Yan Rastani Krishna Haya Apane Vikraya. Vasudeva Datta was such a powerful devotee that Krishna was purchased by him. Krishna is purchased by Vasudeva Datta. Krishna is God. Who can purchase God? Yeah, but a devotee can. Vasudeva Datta did that. Vasudeva Datta stayed at Srivas Pandit's house, and in the Chaitanya Bhagavat it is described that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so pleased with Vasudeva Datta and so affectionate toward him that he used to say, I am only Vasudeva Datta's man. My body is only meant to please Vasudeva Datta, and he can sell me anywhere. So Krishna is independent. He's supremely independent. No one can tell Krishna what to do, how to do, when to do. This entire material creation is working under the will of Krishna. When we say the law of karma, but who is the lawmaker? When we say the universal laws, who is the lawmaker? That is Krishna. Everyone is dancing to the tune of Krishna. And here Krishna is saying, I am only Vasudev Datta's man. My body is to please Vasudev Datta. He can sell me anywhere he wants. So we can try to appreciate the position of Vasudev Datta. And this relationship is made of love. It's based in love. He can sell me anywhere, means Lord Chaitanya knows Vasudev Datta has so much love for him. That he's being willing to be sold. Sold means like a slave, right? Slavery, we know that, okay, there used to be one person being sold to another as a slave. Here, Lord Chaitanya is saying, I'm a slave of Vasudev Datta. He can sell me anywhere he wants. This is God. This is how he's reciprocating with his devotees. This is how much love there is between Krishna and the devotee. Thrice he vowed that this was a fact and that no one should disbelieve the statements. So now he's not saying it once, he's not saying it twice, he's saying it 3 times. He's saying it 3 times. I am Vasudev Datta's man. My body is only meant to please Vasudev Datta and he can sell me anywhere. All my dear devotees, he said, I tell you the truth. My body is especially meant for Vasudev Datta. So how dear is Vasudev Datta to Lord Chaitanya? How many people can we tell to, oh, you can sell me anywhere. My body is only meant for your pleasure. I'm only yours. But here the Lord is saying this to Vasudev Datta. Now we have to understand that the Lord is transcendental and so are his devotees. This is not material at all. This is not on the material platform. It's on the transcendental platform. Vasudev Datta initiated Sri Yadunandan Acharya, the spiritual master of Raghunath Das, who later became Raghunath Das Goswami. So one of the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan is called Raghunath Das Goswami. Previous to becoming Goswami, his name was Raghunath Das, and the spiritual master of Raghunath Das is Yadunandan Acharya, and the spiritual master of Yadunandan Acharya is Vasudev Datta. We can see always there is the parampara, always there is the disciplic succession. And the beginning point has to be Krishna. It's always Krishna, and then the knowledge goes from one devotee to another. This is the parampara. So we'll stop here for today. I don't know if there are any questions or comments. Just by hearing about these great personalities, we make great spiritual advancement. Our material contamination is very purifying. It's very purifying for our consciousness to hear about these great, great devotees. So, Sri Caitanya Caritamita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.